Just gathering these notes right here. Oh, we're online. Oh, whoa, we're online right now. Spencer, how to get my notes ready for today's session, today's class.
You gotta get your notes ready.
I gotta get my notes ready.
Hey man, the thing we were talking about just a minute ago, you had a lot of nice artistic material.
Yeah, I know I do.
Tools.
I know I do, NORBEEZ.
Tools. Yeah,
I know I do. I like to thank me for being such an artistic vato out here. You know what I mean? So check this out. Before I welcome all of you firmas, vatos, and firmas, rucas out there, do you guys know what this is right here?
You got me.
You guys know what this is right here.
Like, well, let the live chat.
I'm not even gonna say it.
I'm gonna 20 seconds because we're just 20-second delay.
All right, 20-second delay. I'm gonna give you 20 seconds. What is this? Please tell me what this is right here.
I couldn't guess it. I told him you need money to get.
Here, you want to show him on the camera? You want to show him on the camera? Go ahead.
I told him you need money for something like this.
You didn't even know what it was yet.
Nope.
You better stop it.
I'm like, you need
Don't
money.
say it. Don't say it.
You need some money for that.
Let me see. Let me see. There you go. El Boo-Boo. Look it. The homie right there. He knows.
All right. Now, okay. That's El Boo-Boo. We
yeah,
got
but,
one.
But he knew though.
Shout out to El Boo-Boo.
Shout out to El Boo-Boo.
Wait until the answer, but okay. I mean, you're supposed to get a few more guesses in there, not just already point out.
Oh, well, I mean, he knows. He knows.
It's
Look
easy.
it. Zaid Uno got it.
Look, we have Mari Lou says look familiar. We got Carlos that says alien probe.
And
we got Brad Pitt that says Labu. It's a
Labubu.
Okay, so one person got it right.
It doesn't matter. They knew right off the bat, man.
Panscribe, okay,
Yeah.
your boy.
They already knew. NORBEEZ was a tagger in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right.
East
Hollywood.
Now look, hey, shout out to this Castillo. Like, look, I told him you needed to have some sort of money to get one of these things because
you didn't need money, homie.
We use.
Taggers don't buy their gear, homie. They don't go in the store and be like, I like to pay for this and pay for that, homie. You're throwing that in your backpack. And you're
we're not
getting
promoting that. We're not.
You're getting it.
We use box cutters and we use rocks to scratch.
Are you in the Stone Age? You use these, homie, to get down.
Every
payphone
we
and
didn't
bus
even know
stop
that these things existed.
Must be marked, homie.
This is like a
paint with the marble.
This is like if you're playing a video game and you go on and you put on cheat mode codes and then you get one of these guys.
You better stop it.
That's what it is.
That isn't
That's
cheat
really
mode
what
right
it is.
there.
This is cheat mode right here.
That is not.
You already
cheat
have
mode.
a tool to use. We had to grab a very sharp rock or a box cutter.
Look how big that is right there.
To scratch that out, or a blade, even a blade. But
NORBEEZ is trying to sound all.
This is just a cheat code right here.
He's trying to sound all serio pedo right now.
This guy has a pen that already scribes.
That's right.
Man.
That's right. You needed to get down on your letters.
Hey, this thing's heavy too.
Yeah.
It's a heavy.
Yeah, put it on your forehead. See how heavy it is. You needed to get down on your letters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm sizzling? All right. Anyways, enough of this tagger stuff.
Does this work? Is it wiggling?
Give me that. You just want to wiggle something in your
Hey,
face.
hey, hey,
Stop
hey,
it.
hey.
All right, give me that back before it ends up missing.
Hey, you said it. It ends up in the bag.
It's gonna end up in NORBEEZ's backpack. Watch. All right. Hey, welcome in everybody. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Tonight's we got some important topics to talk about. You know, we got to address some things.
Oh yeah.
But hey, I appreciate you guys for joining in. What was I gonna say right now? We will be answering your comments, the questions in your comments in the comment section. We had some good questions tonight. Well, we have good questions every night actually, but I just want to thank you. Thank you for being a part of the team. For those that have become members, we appreciate you. Everybody's asking when the oldie show is gonna be. NORBEEZ, you want to let them know?
Wednesday.
Why do you say that with a question mark?
What do you mean? What question mark?
You gotta be factual. You gotta say we're doing it Wednesday, not Wednesday.
Oh, you want me to be more? You want me to add extra letters to it, extra words?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yes, it turns out that we will be scheduling that for Wednesday evening for you folks, for you lovely folks out here.
And Thursday we got a special. It's Thursday, right? We're gonna do another one.
Oh yeah.
All right. See the way he is. He's so not confident.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, we know you're thirsty. We know you're thirsty. You were born thirsty.
It's hot. It's hot.
So anyways, Thursday we're gonna do a flashback.
A flashback.
Flashback 90s.
What were we flashing?
Music. No, I don't know who you're gonna be flashing,
Hey.
but we're gonna do a flashback of 90s, early 90s music, right? I don't wanna quit lying, bro.
It's
a
a
thermometer. It's not a thermometer.
It's 805. Let me say that's a butt thermometer.
That is not a
Quit lying,
thermometer.
bro.
Heck no. Heck no.
I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it.
Special shout out to Moreno right there. Moreno hit me up right now, and he said that he is not playing with any of you no more. He ain't playing with you. He has the list ready, and he's got some fire. He says he helped write some of the oldies that were made back in the days.
Hey,
he's coming with the.
I don't remember
right
him.
now.
I don't remember seeing Moreno in those studios with me and everybody else.
Ooh, Moreno, you hear that? What? See, he's flip flopping, homie. He's like all these podcasters. One minute he's on your side, and then the next minute he's trying to expose you.
I'm the one that walked into the studio and says, "Daddy's home," and they wrote a song about it.
Yeah, right. Anyways, welcome in. I hope you guys enjoyed your day today at work, or if you didn't work, or if you were at the GR office, or if you were yelling at your kids, or you were arguing with your wife or significant other.
Or you made a video of Marvelous.
Or if you, oh yeah, for all you pod stalkers, if you made a video of me, thank you for clout chasing off my name. I appreciate you. I hope that I'm dressed properly today. I don't look like no Xolo. Sorry, I don't know any other dude that checks out vatos like that, but
hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, Marvelous.
Go ahead.
I really need you to uglify yourself because I'm getting tired of guys pointing out how you look. Like,
hey, who checks out another vato like that? That's what I want to know.
Get ugly, bro.
Who goes in and just be like, oh my God, I'm just so like, you're just looking at everything. His eyebrows, why is his head always shaved? How come his shoes are, why does he wear Jordans? How come
I hate his eyebrows.
I hate that he's from a neighborhood. Like, how could you hate somebody you don't even know? How could you not like somebody you don't even know? Why would you get mad at somebody because they don't want to be on your podcast?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, you know
I don't want to be. I can't.
Well, that's one of the issues that we'll probably get into.
Mental health.
One of the topics.
You know what? Mental health.
Which is
Let's
one of the topics
discuss this.
We're gonna get into one of those.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
We really jumped the.
I know we're jumping the gun.
We're jumping the gun.
All right. Let's get to some of the questions. Hey, but you know what? Give.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm like, damn,
you know
bro,
what?
you're gonna ignore them? Like
Give
that?
my cult a shout out. My cult. Who says that shit too?
These
man?
idiots that say these.
Nah, give all these
incredible
people with brains, actual brains, a shout out right here.
Hey,
we got all the real ones right here.
Let's start out with the first brain, which is Cadillac. Brad Pitbull. I'm gonna call Brad Pitbull the money man or the mineral man.
Why?
Because he knows when to buy silver and gold.
Oh, for
he
real?
knows the value of silver and gold. Shout out to Unagire 12. Shout out to Mary Lou. Shout out to the Jedi. Also, shout out to the one and only Lisa Duran Carrillo.
Welcome in.
We got Big Eastside Moreno all the way from Yuma, Arizona this week.
That's right.
We got the one and only Ranting with the Ramos podcast. Make sure you guys follow him. He says, NORBEEZ Mindz in the casa.
Oh, no.
Hey.
They changed your name.
Shout out to Sela Buddha Loco. Shout out to everyone, all the homies in Norwalk.
That's right.
Shout out to Zaid Uno. Shout out to Angel Dust. Shout out to El Bubu also, not to mention. Oh, Diamond Girl. Shout out to Diamond Girl coming through.
Welcome in, Diamond Girl.
We also got the one and only, did I say Sal? Well, we got Sal. Shout out to Maureen Lopez. Shout out to 805 Plumbing that put up a link for something. Well, I don't know what he put up a link to. If you click on his link, you're going to be able to see that badass truck of his plumbing truck, all the way in from Chicano Park. Letting everybody know that he represents the Chicano culture all the way down there in San Diego. Shout out to San Diego and everybody, all our people down there. We got the one and only Denise Castillo. Don't mess with her because
welcome in.
She will use her wrench.
What's up, Brandito? Welcome in, Brandito.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Carlos from Dallas.
What's up, Renee?
Shout out to.
Who else we got? Come on, NORBEEZ.
I gotta scroll down. Shout out to Philo.
It's Philo.
Shout out to Smileys.
Oh, shout out to Southtown.
We got Chris from Arizona. Oh, another San Diego win.
Hey, Southtown, you want to be part of the YouTube Mesa?
We got Smokey U. We also got
Who else?
we got Vallero 818. We got Tecuexe 415. We also have we got Eileen Barajas in the house.
Welcome in, Eileen. We got, hey, look at
Ninja 187.
Los Garcia. Órale el chorizón.
Hey, what?
Tapping in,
Don't
he
ever
says.
say something like that in front of me.
That's what he said right there. Read it.
That's from Los Garcias.
Yeah.
Órale,
Yeah.
chorizón tapping in.
That sounds funny.
Don't
I
ever
never
look at me
heard
in the eye when you say something like that.
I never heard
Marlon.
that. Be quiet.
That's nasty. Okay, that's everyone right now. That's
All
on
right,
the shout out to 264 also.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, let's
Yeah, so welcome in, everybody. We appreciate you for tapping in tonight and being a part of the show. Hey, what are you doing, man?
What are you doing?
Well, nobody wants to hear your OnlyFans right now.
Hey.
Yeah, so we got some topics we want to talk about tonight. Some have to do with mental health.
All of it has to do with mental health, I think.
Does it?
Yeah,
I think it does, huh? I think a lot of these dudes have issues.
A lot of them do have issues.
We're gonna diagnose some of these people because I think they don't even know that their diagnosis is critical. That's why they're hanging on to each other for dear life, and we're gonna try to help them out. Some of them are asking for prayers for their family members while dissing other people's families. That's kind of weird. So we're gonna address that, and but overall we're gonna be speaking on it pretty seriously though. I know I'm joking around right now, but it is a serious issue because a lot of these dudes to be that age and still be suffering from some sort of mental health issue and be in denial about it is it's sad, you know, because they still haven't grown out of that shell.
Shout out to Nadine.
They're still breaking pieces of their shell out, and we're gonna help them with that. Okay.
Shout out to the grandchild.
You want to get to some of the You want to get some of the questions?
Of course. Let's get to
Let's
some of these
do this.
questions.
Let's do this.
All right. As always, it's always gonna be a first come first serve. We got Philo that says, "Cubo fellas, thought on using a toy on an undocumented Muslim. Will I be convicted?"
If you use a
A
I need
toy.
to read that. Oh, man,
That's dark.
that's a crazy question.
That's pretty dark. I would advise not to, in my opinion. But
for the most part, yeah, you're most likely gonna get charges on you, homie. So don't do that. If you're gonna use fist and it's mutual combat, then handle it. If it's self defense, then for sure. But I don't know, man. Don't resort to that. And I can't say nothing like that on camera or talk like more what I want to say, but don't do that, bro. Just
yeah,
just be careful, man.
We got some response from
you're gonna face charges, bro.
One of our longest.
And then there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. Somebody's gonna be filming you with their phone. It's happened to me. Twice getting down in public, bro, and people are with their phones and right there like filming the whole thing. So it's gonna get posted up somewhere. So be careful, homie.
A lot is added to that answer. He said, possibly if he complains that you didn't use enough lube or call him after.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh, you remembered.
I remember.
You remembered.
I remember.
Okay.
Remember when it suits me.
I see you're getting it together barely after 3 years.
When it suits me.
You're laughing at your own joke right now. Come on.
I am. You gotta laugh at your own jokes. Okay, we got Ninja Magic 187 that says, "What was the naming system for the indigenous people before the Spaniards and Europeans came to conquer? I know our names are not Jose, Efren, Luis, etc., etc."
Facts. Even our last names. Our last names we treasure so much, right? Vasquez, Hernandez, Ayala. What's your last name, NORBEEZ? You have a last name?
Hernandez.
You want to give your last name is Hernandez?
Yeah.
Hernandez?
Hernandez.
All right. I didn't even know that, bro.
Hey.
NORBEEZ, I'm gonna answer this question, but in Oaxaca, do they still go by indigenous names?
No, no. As far as I know, Spanish names go back. Let's see, after me. I mean, after my parents, probably 2 generations, and then after that, it's be any time before that, according to time, was indigenous names.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of any indigenous names?
One of them would be Ozomatli.
Okay. You want to tell
What it means?
tell the audience what it means?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Ozomatli. I don't know the meaning of the name.
Okay. Yeah, so for the most part, our names, bro, they meant something. They were something of the land, animal, water, sky. They had true meaning, you know, and it sucks that we were robbed of that or the knowledge of that, of our names.
Well, I mean, there's still a few of them. I mean, like Sochi. Sochi's indigenous.
Yeah, but as far as like the main thing I'm answering, like I know our first names, but our last name that we carry, because I know a lot of us are. I was proud of my last name, you know, like Ayala, like dang, you know, my grandpa, my dad, we're Ayalas. I'm telling my son, be proud to be an Ayala, right? No, but I'm saying like, you know, to be proud of that. Yeah. But how proud should we be? How proud should we be? You know,
yeah, that's
to
a good
be
one,
taken under captivity and have to work.
Well, here, let me ask you this, Marvelous. Let me ask you this question, Marvelous. Do you think that our people from now on, after having children, to not use the Spanish last name and to come up with a new indigenous last name for their children?
That. Let me even go further than what you're saying. I don't believe that we should go to hospitals. I don't believe that we should have a birth certificate. I don't believe that we should have a social security. I believe that we should have our kids at home. If you need to get a midwife, right, to help you, right? I think that you should do that. I think that an easy way, or for women, if they do feel they're gonna have a hard time, you know, have your baby in water. That's a very thing. I feel, you know, from researching the women that have their babies in the ocean. You know, dolphins.
Yeah. But I think we can't have contact with dolphins.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm saying. All the things that are good for us is like they banned it, bro. You know what I mean? Like drinking from natural springs, you know, where you get real electrolytes, or eating or organic foods or herbs. They want you to go get prescriptions. You know, unless you're gonna have a very hard labor and you need to go have a C-section.
Yeah.
Then I mean, of course you're gonna need that. But as far as everything else, man, I believe we should get back to our indigenous ways as much as possible. You know?
So maybe start a movement where we get rid of these last names for our children. And,
but there was a short that you posted, bro, without even asking me. Again.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm just messing. But you posted a short, and the short was about our language, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Talking about what was the
it was somebody saying that you can't be Chicano if you don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, right. And where does Spanish come from, right?
Europe.
And people don't know that.
But it was adopted by the Mexico.
It doesn't matter what's adopted. There's a lot of stuff that's adopted by our people. Does that make it right?
Oh.
Does it make it right though? In all honesty, you got to ask yourself: does celebrating Thanksgiving, without knowing where it comes from, does it make it right? Does celebrating Christmas make it right?
Yeah.
And this isn't my house.
Right.
This ain't my house, by the way. So the Christmas tree, don't blame me. Don't blame me. I don't buy Christmas trees.
What Christmas tree? This is my hat.
All right.
Part of my
but
hat.
anyways, does it make it right? I'm saying. And our excuse is we're gonna do it for the kids because we remember the memories that we had with our family, right? But if you look at I can't even use that word. If you look at the unaliving of the indigenous tribes.
Oh yeah, the genocide. That was the real genocide. That was a real genocide.
That was the real thing that happened, you know? All these things that we're celebrating are all lies.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't make it right.
No, it doesn't.
And if you could get back to your culture 100%, where and I know you're not going to go start growing your own food in your backyard. A lot of us don't even have backyards. But if you can try and do it and educate little by little, it's going to spread. It's going to keep on spreading.
Definitely.
And you're going to notice that you're going to live longer. You know, you're going to live longer, and you're going to have more pride in who you are, because right now you don't know who you are.
That part.
You're living by a name that was given to you by your parents, a colonial name.
Mm-hmm.
You're representing your last name, another colonial name, and you're celebrating every form of paganism known to man, and you don't know it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, shout out to Active Yards Only. Go check him out. He's got some pretty funny shorts that he's come up with. Active Yards Only.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, he's in the chat. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Active?
He just started.
I send my respects.
He just started doing his lives, I think, and so check him out, guys. Yeah, he has some really funny shorts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzy310. Shout out to Rats Chuco. Shout out to Reddy 900Z. He says, Marvelous, can you speak about manzanar?
What?
Manzanar?
Where are you reading this from?
I don't know.
Stick to the script, NORBEEZ.
Hey, let's go
because
back to the
because
script.
we're gonna go off. Come on, dude, you always do that.
All right, let's go. So let's see. Magic Wolf says, what do you think the Vatican is hiding? I think one of them is that they will say they have some of the original scrolls, texts of the Gnostic books, like the Secret Book of John or the Gospel of Judas, to make way for the false religion and to deceive and discredit God and Scripture. That's good. That's a long one.
Yeah, well, if you feel it in your spirit, you know, a lot of us are raised Catholic. I was raised Catholic, an altar boy, and all that. But when you start to realize and study who the Vatican is, or ancient Rome, who has actually gone out into the Vatican, or the Roman Catholic Church, that's what they call it, the Roman Catholic Church. Who these people are and who they worship Lucifer. They call him the light bearer. Point blank, period. There is no ifs, ands, or no, they don't, or nothing. They've added on to the Bible, you know, and they only teach you little spurts of scripture that are gonna benefit them. And an example would be tithing, right? 10% of your feria, which you should be giving to the church, right? Who's the church? Well, the definition of church is you, where three or more are combined. You're the church. That's just a temple. So you shouldn't be giving no money to a temple, right? If there is a Messiah that you do believe in, he wasn't preaching in a temple. You know, he didn't go to a church or the Vatican. Those were actually the Roman Empire that were coming against him. All those Pharisees and all those people. Okay? So those are false prophets. Okay? Those people didn't prophesy on nothing. They were just people trying to benefit and be held in high regard, if you get what I mean. So the Vatican is hiding a lot. You know, they worship Lucifer. They worship what's called the underworld, or the black sun, which is Saturn, the Satan, the resistance. They worship all that. And little do you know, you're worshiping it too. When you indulge in those activities or those prayers or praying to idols, such as they have all in those churches, right? One of the biggest lies is their god of war, which you believe to be Jesus, which is really named Iesus, Iesus, which I really believe is the Antichrist. That is the Antichrist. That is who you guys pray to and worship, who they depict as Mars, Marduk, the god of war. That is not the Messiah. That is another false entity. So yeah, when you indulge in their stuff, you manifest their reality. You manifest that light that they're trying to produce, or that energy. They are no closer to God than you are, such as any priest that you have to supposedly tell your prayers to. There's no middleman. You know what I mean? If you just like, and I'm not even gonna reference that. I was gonna say, like, when you're slanging, there's a middleman you go to and you try to work your way up. Why would you do that when you could go straight to the cook? You know, the one who made everything, the creator. Why wouldn't you send your prayers straight to him if you're gonna pray? You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of false prophets on TikTok and Instagram. You know, one of them is that Asian dude. What's his name? Johnny Chang, or what's his name? I'll throw his name out there. I don't give a shit. That fool, or Johnny Dang? No, not Johnny Dang. That's the diamond fool.
Which Chinese fool?
It's no, he's not Chinese. Is he Chinese or Korean?
Ooh.
He was on Cinemil TV. They tried to introduce me to him one time.
I think he was Chinese.
And I was like, nah, he's a Christian dude. He's always preaching. He has like 1,000 people watching him.
The
all
guy
the
with the
time.
neck tattoo, right?
Yeah, and he'll reference scripture as in Christianity sense, and he'll agree with himself and say, oh yeah, well this
It's
is
not
what,
China Mac,
this
right?
is what no man,
Right.
not China Mac. That dude's not even Christian, I don't think. But that dude, his name's Johnny, first name. But this fool is always referencing scripture without any precept. He's always he'll tell you what he thinks it is, but he's totally wrong. He doesn't even know the tribe that he comes from. So yeah, there's a lot of false prophets, and the reason why we believe in them is because we're all in our feelings. Everybody's going through some shit. You're going through something at home in your relationship with your kids, with your ex, with your barrio, or somebody that passed away, or somebody has a cancer or whatever, and here comes some holy moly dude, and he's gonna tell you, oh yeah, the Holy Spirit and this and that, and he's gonna get you all in your feelings, and it's gonna make you feel good,
I think
because
it's Johnny Chan.
yeah, that fool. You're gonna be all in your feelings right there, like, yeah, you know what, you're right, and this is all I need to do, and you're not understanding. You're not understanding the full scripture with the precept. You're not understanding what it means. You're just in your feelings. I was too. When I used to go to Victory Outreach when I was younger, and I was right there in the audience, and I'm like, man, I ain't never gonna go to the altar, and the older veteranos would be like, hey homie, hey youngster, come on homie. Kyle, homie, hey, I used to be out there, homie, ¿sabes qué? And I used to do this and that, but you know what? The Lord saved me. He was there for me, and ¿sabes qué? This and that. And I would be like, damn, man, I'm going to go up there, eh? I'm going to go up there. And the day that I go up there, I'm going to be fully committed to Christian. You know what? ¿Sabes qué? I'm even going to get a Victory Outreach tattoo right here, homie. Hey, because a lot of them vatos did that. And I'm not even lying. They'll go to church, and I'm not trying to bash Victory Outreach. I got a lot of homies that go there from different barrios. The Mother Church. My dad's ex-wife Bessie was the secretary for Argonzoni, Sonny, the one that passed away. So I met a lot of people, our Blajos, all of them, back in the day. But I see a lot of hypocritical moves in there. People get Victory Outreach tattoos, or they get a cross, or they'll get a big old picture of this white Jesus on them, Caesar Borgia. And they don't know who it is, but it's because they don't study. It's they hear something and they run with it. And they're like, oh man, I'm going to get this tattoo of Jesus, and that's going to make me closer to God. No, it's not. It's not. Your walk and your obedience of the law is going to get you through those gates. Nothing else. So be careful for all those false prophets on their podcast preaching scriptures, and you right there all gullible right there like, oh my God, he's speaking to me. Did you hear? That's why I'm telling you, fool, we shouldn't go to 99 bottles no more. I'm telling you, stay home. I don't believe it,
Are you sure you're not making fun of him?
No, but for reals, man, you get all kinds of, I see everything on TikTok, man. I see so many videos of people and
all right. Well, tell me, Mars, what does this have to do with the Vatican hiding things?
Oh, because they're hiding who you're worshiping. I said it.
Okay. Okay.
People believe that they're worshiping this Messiah, and they're not. They're worshiping Polarius. They're worshiping who they call the light bearer. They're worshiping the Satan. That's who they're worshiping.
Now, I thought I saw a reel about the name Vatican, that it really means
Vatica.
Vatica, and
Yeah.
Vatica is
a deity.
a deity.
Yeah.
You know what?
Vatica. I'll go into all that, bro. You want to do a spiritual?
No, I don't.
We could do a spiritual.
I take it back.
Yeah, but hey, look at what I'm saying is, you guys is I understand if you guys read your Bible. I understand that you guys want to do better, and I'm not saying not to go to church. I'm not saying I'm not trying to bash Victory Outreach or any organization that really.
That's a real thing?
That what?
Victory Outreach?
Yeah, Victory Outreach. You know Victory
I
Outreach?
never heard about that.
Yeah, Victory Outreach.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to bash any of you or say not to pray, because that's very important. I do believe in prayer. There's even podcasters asking for prayer on their podcast for their family members, and then they're dissing other people. I'm just saying, if you're going to do something, at least learn about what you're doing. They're the definitions of words that you're using, and study. But study all the way. Don't just go to a Christian ministry and be like, oh, holy moly, and oh, I learned from this preacher because I respect this pastor right here. I'm going to believe everything 1,000% of what he's saying. That man is no better than you. That vato and his wife that are all firme dressed, have a nice car, and roll up to their congregation and tell you what to do, and you're going to pass out the baskets today. Hey, mija, I need you to pass out the bread and the blood, and I need you to do this and that. Chale, they're no better than you. Your personal walk with the Creator is what counts. You, not them or whatever. And don't believe everything I'm saying. Don't be so gullible. Go study. Study the Torah. Study what precepts mean. Study that. Study the words and the language that they used. Don't just go based off the English language or the Latin language, because the terms and definitions are different. They're not the same shit. They're not. And if you're going to include the Bible in all the scriptures, not just 66 of them, but all of them, the Apocrypha, then include all of them. Include all of them. Go ahead.
All right, man. I might get into that, man. I might have to write my own book. I'm going to call it the Book of NORBEEZ. All right, we got Laker Por Vida says, what is your perspective on the Jehovah's Witness religion, particularly regarding their teaching that only 144,000 individuals will go to heaven while the remaining faithful will live on a restored new earth?
Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. 144,000, right?
How do you come up with that number?
144,000. So how could 144,000 only make it into the kingdom, into the 12 gates? Because there's 12 gates. I don't know what you guys were taught in church or whatever, that there was only one gate, but there's 12 gates represented by the 12 names of the 12 tribes of the Hebrew nation or the Hebrew bloodline.
There's not 13?
Well, they removed it. See, that's what I'm saying. They're saying that the tribe of Dan diaspораted, which means that they migrated into the other tribes, if you will.
Okay. All right.
And it doesn't exist, right? I actually don't believe that when it comes to studying Hebrew. I believe in the 13 tribes, including the tribe of Dan. That means
number,
judge.
Bro. That number is wild.
Yeah, because there's 13 heavens.
13
right?
Zodiac signs.
13 zodiac signs by the 13 constellations. But what do you learn? That there's 12.
12.
Right? There's 13 months.
13 months.
Sureños use 13. And I'm just playing.
Hey, there's 13
but you know what
apostles.
I'm saying? 13 apostles. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 13 of everything. So how are they going to remove one? And then you got to...
Well, that's the interesting part, because there's 12 apostles, right?
Yeah.
But then there's one more. Who's the one more?
So check it out. And then, there's stuff that's been added to the Bible and removed from the Bible. Like fasting. I really believe that Israel, like I broke it down for you, the name of Israel. I don't believe that name, that it was changed, from Jacob wrestling with an angel. I don't believe that. I believe that has been added, due to the fact that these three names, right, is Ais, Ra, Amen, Ra, El, God. I believe that has been added. And that's what I'm saying. If you study the definition of these words, it's like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something's not right. It's not right. We're right here believing that this Antichrist is somewhere out here, when in actuality, they're naming him right there. And they slowly have been removing the names of the light bearer and saying that the light bearer is Lucifer, the lucid one, the light, right? So it's kind of like, you got to question everything before you be too gullible and believe everything. You know what I mean? Go ahead, NORBEEZ. My bad.
No. That's cool. All right.
Hey, wait up. Did I answer that question?
I know you didn't. You went another rant.
I know. My bad. Go ahead. No, because these Bible talks or the religious questions that get asked, bro, you gotta go deep into the answer, homie.
So what's your perspective on that?
Wait, give me the question. Okay. So 144,000, right? 144,000 will pertain to there being no separation with you and your bloodline. And what I mean is everybody, you all come from your father's bloodline. Your transgressions or the transgressions of your forefathers are gonna accumulate through whatever you're gonna go through in your lifetime. Generational curse in the Bible. You're going through a generational curse. Why? If you consider yourself separate, a separate spirit. But if you're not a separate spirit and you're one entity, one orb of Hernandez, all your forefathers, you're going to go through whatever transgressions that his forefather went through. Well, him. And I'm going to go through whatever the Ayala bloodline has done. Okay? And that's how it equals out to 144,000 because you're included in that. That's how it equals out.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's gonna equal out exactly.
It reminds me of the Avatar.
What Avatar?
The cartoon.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you ever seen the Avatar cartoon.
I seen the movie.
Well, all the avatars are connected to the original one. They're all just reincarnations of the same avatar. But at the end, they all go back to one.
Yeah.
So we're all avatars? Is that what it's trying to say? Okay.
Well, that's what all these movies say.
Next one is from Carlos from Dallas. Says, did y'all see the lady that got fired from Cinnabon for being mean to Somali immigrants in Wisconsin?
I didn't see that.
They were trying to tell her to put the headscarf, and she told them to F off. It was funny. NORBEEZ played the clip.
Oh, there's a clip?
Yeah, there's a clip. Yeah. That white lady was
I didn't even see that. So what happened?
Well, I guess what he said, there were Somalis, and they had the headdress stuff that it would usually indicate Muslim, and I guess they were black. So this white lady working in Cinnabon decided to become super racist, calling them the N-word, saying all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and respects to Cinnabon because they put out a statement saying that she did get fired immediately.
Yeah.
From that location, which was a what do you call those things when it's not a corporate store? It's when people pay the license to use the name. What do you call it? Bless you.
Thank you.
What do you call it?
A what?
A
corporation?
It's not a corporation. It's not a corporate store. It's so they paid the license to use the name.
Oh, okay.
What are those things called?
I don't know, bro. But go ahead with the story, though.
Anyway, yeah. So so she was actually super racist towards the lady, and they thankfully they caught it all on video. They posted it. It went freaking viral. A franchise. Thank you, JEDI. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's a franchise of Cinnabon. So, so they posted it, and, she got a lot of heat. Cinnabon started getting a lot of heat out of it. They made the statement that they fired her immediately at that franchise store, and they apologized that
Thank you, Mary.
She doesn't represent the Cinnabon, thing.
That's crazy. I didn't even see that video, bro.
No. We got Ghost of some music that says, I'm there.
Shout out, Ghost. What's up, homie?
We got Roderick says, sup fellas, marvelous. What's your thoughts on Eastern spirituality? And do you believe in spiritual enlightenment in the Buddhist sense?
In the Buddhist sense, I don't know about all that, but spiritual enlightenment, yeah, I agree with it 100%. I know that words create frequencies that manifest reality. I know that. In the study I always reference that me and NORBEEZ did when I first met him, back when he didn't talk so much.
Damn.
We did a good study on energy and your pineal gland and the frequency that you emit every day, creating an aura, your aura, right? And your aura can reach out to about 6 feet. And it's kind of funny because during that whole C19 thing, they wanted you to stay 6 feet apart from each other, right? Why is that? But that was a whole, what do you call that? Not an agenda. I mean, it was an agenda, but it was a psyop, a false flag that they were doing, a study that they were doing for people that took that AI generated jab, and put that nanotechnology into their system, because that's what you put into your system. Nanotechnology. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know.
Oh,
if you want to know more about it, you could reach me on my Instagram, and I will send you a couple of videos. letting you know about it. How they use Gwyn towers to emit frequency to those that have taken that jab. And what it does is it emits a frequency very powerful that can cause a lot of disturbing things within your body. One of them is removing the oxygen molecule from the red blood cell. When that happens, arteries contract, and you get what is known as inflammation around your bad cells. So if you're sick from something, if you have a liver disease, if you have a kidney disease, if you have a heart disease, or any kind of dis-ease, it will immediately inflame that area. It will cause a coagulation of your blood. And what that means is it will start to get really thick. Have you ever seen a snake venom bite into a person's body, and they show you, like in the wine glass or a cup, what it does? It coagulates that.
Oh,
it
yeah,
makes it like a gelatin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people that ended up meeting their demise due to that jab, they put a false narrative on their death certificate. Or can I say that? But what was really happening is they were being affected by the frequency that was being emitted to them. So yes, the whole energy part of your chakra system, of your energy that you're emitting, or what they call chi, I believe that's very important. I believe that you have to be careful of who you have around you in your home and in your home, in your first home. This is your first home right here, your first home, your third eye, and what you're seeing, what you're projecting, and what you're ultimately consuming into your spirit is going to affect you and have an effect on how you conduct yourself or what you manifest. And this is what this all has to do with too. It has to do with the Vatican as well, what we spoke on earlier. When you go into these churches, or you're singing these hymns, what they call a hymn, or you're saying certain names, or being spun a narrative, you're manifesting that frequency that they're admitting to you. So when you're right there saying a false name of a false prophet, right, not the real name, or you're going to a concert and you're singing these songs that have certain spirits that cling to that energy right there, you're going to manifest that reality that they're already trying to manifest. They're trying to create something and build something. And you're at the bottom of that pyramid. You know, they're right there at the top, feeding off of that energy, you know? And then you get into the sense of real energy. You know about adrenochrome. We've already spoken about that. And the manipulation of the blood in a person that's being unalived. It creates a certain frequency and a hormone that goes into the person's body. Adrenal, okay? We talked about that. Children, where that word comes from. Cold-blooded. When you drink that energy, it does certain things to your body. We'll just say that, because I'm not going to get all into that and get flagged for this. But it's all about energy. Everything that we're going through, everything that you're seeing, this false flag on here, on TV and the news and all this, it's all about energy harvesting. You're a cell. That's why they call it a blood cell. You're an energy cell. You guys are walking energy. And they want to use that to their benefit, to their advantage, to manifest their reality, because they know that they're going to come back. They know that. You don't. Go ahead.
All right. Not sure if you answered the question though.
What?
What's your thoughts on Eastern spirituality?
I already said it. What are you talking about?
Oh, did you?
You didn't get it.
I think I didn't get it.
Man, because you're right there playing around with your phone. Come on. Get to the next one.
Do you think, this one's from Rulas90744 says, do you think Trump is on Epstein's list?
Okay, so this list that is going to come out, I already said it. This list that is going to, shout out to Shoot for the Stars. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Hi, he was just dropping in to say hello. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Shoot for the Stars. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day also. Or awesome.
What was I going to say right now? That just messed me up.
Go
ahead. Because I was going to say, No, because I was gonna say something right now.
We were talking about Epstein's list and
Okay.
that's something about that lista.
Okay, so the list, right? The list is eventually gonna come out. I've been saying this for how many episodes ago that they're gonna release it.
Yeah.
NORBEEZ doesn't pay attention, even though he's on the show. He doesn't pay attention. Anyways, that list is gonna come out. But what list are people talking about when they talk about the list, right? You could talk about the flight log and how many people went to that island or whatever. That's cool. But how many people were contributing on what they do on that island? That's what matters. That's what matters. Not a list who was on the plane and who went sightseeing and whatever, right? But who actually contributed on all the dirty stuff that went on in that island. And if you guys don't know, I went viral some years ago for posting up what Epstein did on that island. I show people a video on my Instagram of him doing what he does on that island.
Now, you didn't lose a page over that, did you?
Yeah, I did. I lost my first IG account on that one. But yeah, so they do a lot of dirty stuff, and it's for the benefit of Adreno. That's what it is, and the worship of Saturn, or what they know as the Black Sun. The Black Sun. Okay, if you guys don't know about the Black Sun yet, you guys should study about it. Okay, I've broken it down to you. I don't know what episode it was exactly, but I broke it down to you on what they teach Masons. You know, the real Masons, not the sympathizer Masons that are just belong to a lodge and they pay their dues and, you know, they get their little cute certificates. Yeah, that's cute, but you're not a real Mason. A real Mason of a higher, more than 33 degrees knows what I'm talking about. And they don't like that knowledge being put out there because they have a selective few. When you join that wannabe fraternity, that fake fraternity,
damn,
they pick and choose who's willing to go above and beyond. Not all these little rest of the sympathizer followers right there, all the little ducks that are right there. They pick out the geese who are really into what they're into, who are really gonna contribute to that energy that they want. So don't believe everybody that says they're a Mason. Yeah, they belong to a little cute club, little Disneyland club. That's cute, but you ain't the real deal. So don't be faking it out here with your little wannabe compass.
Yeah,
all right,
you fakes.
So yeah, I said it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Cool. All right. That's it. That's all of them.
Oh, that was all the comments?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
All right. Damn. Okay. I thought there was more. Anyways.
There
all right. Whatever. Hey, that leaves room for more calls.
I guess.
So that's cool. All right. So what was one of the things that we were going to talk about?
Critical condition. I think that was critical. Yeah, diagnosis critical.
Diagnosis critical.
Diagnosis critical.
Oh, yeah. So we were going to talk about this because it not that it's a hot topic, because it's not even a hot topic. It's kind of dumb. It's sad more than anything. But there's individuals, you know, you guys, I'm sure you guys scroll through a lot of YouTube channels, and you guys gravitate towards certain people, right? Whether it be on TikTok, Instagram, you're right there scrolling, and if you're listening to somebody and you're liking what he's saying, you know, you kind of gravitate towards them and follow them and become what should I say without sounding,
what's the word you're trying to use?
I don't want to say follower. I don't want to say that. Because you know, it even sucks when you look at your Instagram and you look at your TikTok and it says followers, and it makes a person feel some type of way, especially if you're a content creator. It's like, hey, well, how many followers do you got?
50,000.
Exactly. How does it feel to say that?
I don't know.
And without sounding disrespectful, NORBEEZ, let's be honest right here. You have over 50,000 followers, right?
Yes, sir.
And why are they following you?
Because I made them laugh.
Because you made them laugh.
I made them laugh.
Right? So they gravitate towards you being a funny dude.
Yes.
And is that what you want to be known for?
Yeah.
For being a funny guy?
I like being a funny guy.
I know you like it, I know you like it. We all like things.
Yeah.
We're all in our feelings
Yeah.
about certain things that we like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is that what you want to be known for, NORBEEZ?
On social media, yeah. I think I'd rather be
But
the
social
funny
media,
person.
social media is part of your real life.
Oof. I don't know about that. I don't know if I would.
How
I
is it-
get to a
how
certain,
is
I
it
get
not?
to a certain extent, yeah, but not like the whole thing.
It should even be.
I think
It
like
should
a
even
piece-
listen. Let me explain something to you. My bad, NORBEEZ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but social media is social, right?
Uh-huh.
You're in the social scene,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How many of those people know you in real life?
Not that many.
Not that many, right?
No.
Would you say 1,000?
No.
Less than that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're influence a bunch of people that you don't know with laughter. So imagine the energy that you're putting out that people are going to remember you for. Is that really you? Are you really a funny dude?
I like to think so.
But they're clips of other people. It's not you being funny.
Well, that's the part I like, that because of the things I put.
So I'm going to ask you again.
It's things that I find
So
funny.
I'm going to ask you again, NORBEEZ.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you again.
Yeah.
And I don't mean no disrespect.
Now go ahead.
But what are you going to be known for, NORBEEZ?
That's very disrespectful.
Because you're putting other people's content out. Let me tell you. Explain, because I'm going to get to a
I
point.
see where we're going. Okay,
And you're feeding off of their energy
Yeah.
to make other people laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not the funny guy. You're not making the meme. So what are you going to be known for, NORBEEZ? And how many people are you having an effect on by you believing that you're funny? You're posting other people's content. Like, people feed off of my energy, these lame-ass podcasters that don't want to see me in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
They want to act all brave behind the camera
Yeah. Yeah.
and make little videos. They're feeding off of my energy.
Yeah.
They're using my name.
They are. They really are.
And when I react to them, I manifest their reality. And they're like, ha, got him. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I let whatever I let happen, I'm opening the door to that. Okay? So who is NORBEEZ? Is NORBEEZ a funny guy? Does your son know you as a funny dude? What is NORBEEZ gonna be? Everybody in here.
Now let me throw this back at
Go
you,
ahead.
Marvelous.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I don't think we show. I think we show different parts of ourselves to different people.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
you know, you for some people might know you as like the chill guy, the chill Marvelous.
Right.
Other people will take you the serious Marvelous.
Right.
Some might even say the scary Marvelous.
Well, people said that, oh, you're I never seen you be funny before because you're serious on all your whatchamacallit. Because there's a time to be serious. You're exactly right. There's a time to joke around.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a time when I'm right. How many people are in this chat right now? We got 193 people. Okay, we got 193 people that are giving me their time.
Yes. Yes.
I'm nobody, but they're wasting their time on me.
They're not wasting their time.
No, but I'm saying they're wasting their time. If you get what I mean.
I mean, you mean
I'm not
they're
saying it's a
using-
waste.
you mean they're
but
using
they're
their time.
stopping. They're stopping everything they're doing to watch what's gonna happen on this show. What is he gonna talk about? Is he even making sense? Is there facts to what he's saying? You know, and either it's gonna be a blessing or it's gonna be a curse to their life.
Yeah.
So me not knowing, I know maybe what 30% of the people that are on here right now.
Yes.
You know, I know them in real life. They know me.
And like Focus LA, for instance, he's taking pictures.
The
of
homie
you.
Focus. Focus knows me. Focus has been to my home. He knows the man. He knows my character. He knows who I am. He knows us being out in public, how I conduct myself, how I watch out, you know, for things. He knows.
I know Focus for the guy that walks in nude in the gyms.
Right.
What do you call those sauna rooms? He's like the only guy that goes in there naked.
But I'm saying, shut up, NORBEEZ. Listen. But what I'm getting at, NORBEEZ, is what are people gonna remember you for, and what do you want them to remember you for? Not your memes, not your IG, because you're having an effect on people that people are gravitating towards your page because you're posting funny things, but none of that is you. None of that is you.
For the most part, I would say that is my humor. That is my humor, because for the most part, and I've always told other people that have asked me for advice, hey, how do you get so many followers? I tell them, look, the things I post, the things like the content that I use is things that I can relate to, things that are funny to me.
Yeah.
So everyone that follows me is because they share a type of sense of humor that I share.
Okay.
Like certain things I don't put up because it doesn't make me laugh.
And for the most part, you want to go through those comments and you see the smiley faces and emojis, and that makes you feel happy, right? That you're able to.
Depending, you know, so
They're releasing your endorphins.
It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy. It makes me laugh because they found what I found funny, also funny. So for me, it's like I'm sharing a laugh. It's like if I showed you a picture and you thought it was hilarious, you started laughing. I started laughing with you. We laughed together. So that makes, I guess it makes me happy that I made you laugh the way I knew I would laugh.
All right, where's my scriber at? Because I'm going to pop your bubble right now. So here you go. You're not here to make people laugh. You're not here to make people laugh. Ain't nothing funny about this life that we're living down here.
You're right about that. You are right about that.
Ain't nothing funny. There's something you're supposed to do. There's somebody that's supposed to tell you that you're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
And you're more important than that. Laughter is a part of life. Yeah, I understand that.
It is.
You know? But you're supposed to do something, and you should be remembered for more than that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know?
But you know what? And let me add that to you because you're right. You know, right now there's not a whole lot to be funny about. But I think that's one of the reasons why I chose that path to share funny things, because a lot of people can share inspirational quotes. You know, some people could give grinding quotes. There's a lot of different content makers or users that push a certain message. Like mine is just comedy.
Yeah.
Like where yours would be like tattoo art and other things that are on your page.
Yeah.
You know, but I think for the most part, that's probably one of the key reasons why I like comedy, because you're right. Like there's so much crap happening in real life.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to add to it. I mean, from time to time, I would put some political stuff that people will get upset or people don't like. But, you know, I just felt like putting that out there.
Let me reference something real quick, okay? Because I always tell people that there's no such thing as a future. The only thing that has changed in your lifetime, all you guys out there, is the trends. That's it. We're still in ancient tribal times, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So let me explain it like let me explain it like this, NORBEEZ. There's a war going on. There's a war going on right now. Mm-hmm. Your tribe has been overran. Mm-hmm. Overran. It has been colonized. Mm-hmm. Your traditions have been lost.
Okay.
Your hair has been cut. Your food has been robbed.
Okay.
Your kids have been manipulated. Mm-hmm. You're helping them do that. You have put your son into an indoctrinational system, the school system, where he's not going to learn anything about you. Only by what you tell him and what you remember. But since you're on the battlefield, because you're on the battlefield, when you leave this pad right now, you're on the battlefield. Yeah. What do I tell you when you go home? Watch out, NORBEEZ.
Call me when you get home.
Call me when you get home, NORBEEZ. Yeah. You're part of this tribe. You're on the front line with me right here,
yes,
NORBEEZ.
Sir. Yes,
you're
sir.
on the front line.
Yes, sir.
I don't need nobody that's right here with me in this comment section. I don't need nobody that's going to be right here. That was funny, huh? Yeah. Nah, homie. Pick up your spear. Pick up your spear.
Yeah.
I have no use for you.
Oh, yeah.
You're on your phone.
Yeah,
get off that.
People like that, then
I've
seen people around like that. Yeah.
It's a distraction.
It is a distraction.
And we're distracted, bro. We're distracted with football. You going to that game? Nah, homie, I'm trying to educate. Did you watch the Laker game? Are you going to come over for the fight? No, I'm fighting in real life. We're fighting in real life.
Yeah.
What did you eat today?
That's how it is.
What did you eat today?
Chinese food.
Chinese food, right? What did everybody eat today? Poison. Poison.
I like Chinese food.
When's the last time you drank tea? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That answer should come quick.
I don't even remember what tea it was either.
When's the last time you learned something about your cultura? When?
Probably.
When? What did you tell? When is the last time you shared something? And I'm not telling you to answer this, literally. Yeah. But I'm saying, when's the last time you said, "Hey, son, hey, mijo, come and sit down right here. Get off of that game and come over here. Let me tell you something." Every day or once a day, right?
Yeah.
Every Friday or every Monday, I want you to come in here. I want you to teach me something that you think I don't know.
Oh,
let's build that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Let's start to build our pyramids instead of building theirs. You're building their pyramid, especially when you're distracted. You're right there holding up their foundation instead of building yours. You're not.
That's what you're suggesting that we stop. Letting the system take care of our children.
Exactly.
And take accountability and give them the information, the knowledge they need.
Don't be so happy. Don't be so happy to support these graduations and be like, "Oh, mijo, you did it. Oh, mijo, I'm so proud of you." That's right. They unlearned everything about your culture.
Yeah.
They unlearned everything.
I mean, they don't only unlearn. They learn lies also.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want you guys to. I want to show you guys something. And this isn't because they live in a rich area or whatever. I'm saying certain groups of people get certain privileges. Go look up a school lunch. It was funny when I showed homies this a while back. Go look up a school lunch at Beverly Hills High School. And can you post that up, NORBEEZ?
Which one?
A school lunch. Type in Beverly Hills High School school lunch. And I want the audience to see this on the screen. If you could post that, bro. Por favor. You know, it's just.
Are we talking about high school?
Yeah, just type in school lunch. I want people to see the lunch because you guys remember when you guys went to high school. You guys went to Wilson, Garfield, Roosevelt, wherever you went to high school at. I want you guys remember the little pizzas that we got with the hot milk and that watered down.
Those were
juice.
Those square pizzas.
Yeah,
rectangle pizzas.
Yeah, was it dope? Yeah, you're
pizzas?
smiling pretty hard right there, Norman.
With the little cube pepperoni?
Yeah, did it benefit you in any way?
I probably
didn't, huh?
Right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which image are you trying to give me the?
A school lunch. What is a school lunch that the school provides? There's only one school lunch. I think they have 3 options that they gotta have.
As far as Beverly Hills,
I'll look at it. And I just wanted to show you guys.
Yeah, because I see one that's like what you call it, a Sizzler's freaking thing. I don't know if that's the one that you're thinking of.
Hold up. I'll do it right now. Talk to the audience. Give some shout outs.
Shout outs.
Man, you play too much, man.
Okay, shout out to the Red Cat Uprock. He said, we had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC at high school. Damn.
Okay.
That's a good high school.
Look at
Ninja Magic 187 says, Texas foods grew up thinking their grandpa was their dad. Ouch.
I'm gonna send you. There's
I would have loved your I was gonna say Taco Bell, but your high school. I would have definitely loved your high school. Damn, Focus LA, he said we had Pizza Hut also. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think I had Pizza Hut once too, also.
Okay, well, you want to pull it off your Instagram or where?
Yeah, send it to my Instagram.
Okay, so here's one, and you're right. It does look like a buffet at Sizzler.
Oh, so it was that one then?
Yeah, and then you look at our school lunch. You could type in what Garfield High School lunch, and you'll see the differences. But I'm talking about in every which way, every form, and this is what I'm getting at. You know, it's bigger than what you think. That the picture is bigger than your vote. It's bigger than all these narratives that the news posts out there about these wars and stuff. There's a bigger agenda that these elite people have, and it's to procure, which means save their bloodline and destroy yours, the indigenous one. And people can say, oh, no, it's not true, and there's war happening everywhere. No, the war has always been with you, man. The war has always been. That's why this country, this land called the Chosen Land, has been so special, and it was considered so sacred to us. It was so treasured by our people, you know? It was something that couldn't be bought. You just can't buy it. It's alive. It's breathing. It's giving to us. It's giving nutrients to us. Did you get him? Yeah.
I got the first one you sent me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you wanted me to put the other one? Hold up. My bad. Hold up. All right, here we go.
Come on, man.
Hold up. But post that one up first. Dang. Norbit.
Hey.
It said Norbit.
Hey. I'm about to post that other picture.
Did you post it yet?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Look at that lunch right there.
Man.
Did you guys have lunch like that?
Only at the Sizzlers.
Huh. For reals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then here's our lunch. Hold up, my bad, Norbs. Unless your mom made you lunch or your grandma or whatever, you know, then you had a better lunch. But as far as the other stuff,
Well, because let's say we'd eat pizza with a carton of chocolate milk.
okay, there you go. I sent it to you. Post that one.
I wish that we had a casino. Damn, that's what's up. That's the old school. I couldn't wait to eat that. Hold on, let me see. Now that's a real lunch right there. That's an all-American
Which one?
lunch.
Did
right
you put
now.
it up?
Not yet. Hold on.
This is the lunch that we all knew too. You know, the fake burger, the fake pizza.
It broke my heart when I found out that the burger meat was not meat. It was
Exactly.
It was a veggie patty the whole time.
How could that break your heart? But
The lies.
you're eating Taco Bell and that's not
The
real meat.
lies. Damn, relax.
Well, for reals, man. That's all contributing to your mental health. All that you're consuming.
We're hurting feelings tonight.
Because you're not consuming organic frequency, energy, electrolytes.
You tell me who in high school was consuming all that stuff.
all the rich people.
Okay, right. Okay, so the two of them are almost side by side.
Why do we get that? How come our books are outdated? Why is that? Why were we late having a computer lab?
Damn.
How come we don't get that?
Did you know that those baby carrots were just all the busted up carrots that
Yeah.
that they knew they couldn't sell?
There's all kinds of fake stuff,
cut
bro.
them down. They just cut them down to like.
But we don't see that because we're distracted. We're distracted with the events. We're distracted with these field trips, with whatever narrative the curriculum. It's called a curriculum. You know that Christian churches get a curriculum too? They get a curriculum on what they're allowed to say, teach, all that, etc.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, Marvelous, you know, I couldn't blame anybody here that ate that lunch.
Oh, I'm not blaming nobody.
I wouldn't say
I'm
that.
saying that we're not aware of it, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That part, you know, a lot of us, we just didn't know. I mean, for us,
We're not aware.
We just saw free food. And for the most part, a lot of people that didn't have the money to afford were like,
And that's
unfortunately,
and look at that's what I'm saying, bro.
yeah.
This is what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Is that this is all psychological warfare that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Everything. They found a way to enter our homes without us knowing it and split our families apart. And how do they do that? By the areas that we're living in, all the stuff that's going on, adding on to the substance abuse that has our people in poverty. We're struggling. We don't get the higher position jobs, you know. We're considered a minority. We're told that we're a minority when we're not. We go into school systems. Our parents have to put us into school systems because they need to work all day. They need to go to work, right? Single mothers, single fathers. We're living in barrios that are still our tribal. We're still in our tribal ways of being a part of each other. They reference us as gangs. But we're only trying to find a way to survive. We're trying to find a way to survive, bro. And how many hours do you have to work a day? You got to work what, 8 hours? Some people work 12 hours.
Not anymore. You got to work more.
But what I'm saying is back in the day.
Oh.
So you're not home all day with your child.
Yeah.
Your child's in school learning everything about Europe, not about his culture or her culture.
We learned about the great Roman Empire.
They're being influenced with all these rainbows thrown at them. You know? They're coming home and they're learning how to identify themselves as something else. A fictitious entity.
Yeah.
They're not really learning terms and definitions of what this government is or about. They don't even know what Washington, D.C. means. They don't even know that that's not even part of the United States, but owned by the Vatican. You're given choices of what job you can pick. What does job mean, Job? You could be this, or this. What are you going to be? You think you got a choice because I'm letting you choose from 3, but I gave you the option. I'm giving you the option of Democrat or Republican. I gave you that option. I gave you that. I gave you 3 choices of candidates you could pick for a president. I gave you that. I'm allowing you to buy this home, but I'm not going to allow you to buy the land that it's on. I'm going to allow you to drive this car, but if you don't pay that insurance, you're not going to be able to drive that car on my land.
Yep. Facts.
You got to pay this mortgage. You got to pay for college to learn something that's going to benefit your... Why should you pay for that when every other country doesn't have to? They go to school for free.
It's funny how that works, huh?
The building of their empire and the destruction of your empire. And it starts with you. It starts with you. Let's remove NORBEEZ, have him Uber all day, remove him from his child, distract him with games, the great Roman circus, and destroy his tribe. Manipulate every male. And not only that, let's turn them against each other and have them fight each other. Let's create borders and lines. You're this person, and I'm going to call you that person. When you're part of the same bloodline. You're part of the same special people. Nobody's told that they're special. Nobody in the comment section right here has been told they're special in a long-ass time, probably. And I'm not talking about a mother's love.
I think you're right about that.
I'm not talking about, oh, I love you, mija. Be careful, mija. I'm talking about really being special. You're really fucking important. Excuse my language. But you're really important. You're really important.
Yeah.
You're not here to Uber, NORBEEZ. You're not even here to do the lighting and all this shit. You're here for something else. You're here for the movement, homie. You're part of the Great Awakening. Are you going to sleep all day? Or are you going to get your spear, homie, and get in this front line? What are you going to do? Or are you going to be a podcaster that gossips all day about prison?
Oh, hell no. No.
While you're you're under captivity already.
That part right there.
Let's go talk about another vato. Let's stalk another vato's podcast and create a YouTube mesa. How stupid is that? How dumb is that? How ignorant. Let me ask the audience right here. Hey, pray for my mijo. Please pray for my mijo, but fuck that other vato. What is that?
That doesn't make any sense to me, Marlon.
Those are people that don't have no brains. They don't got no sesos, homie. No gorra. They don't know who they are.
It's really weird how people could say, hey, let's do this together. Let's be strong together. But you know what? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck this guy. Let's all get together and then actually get together and fuck up that guy. You know what? I'm not going to be there, but you guys can all get together and go fuck up that guy.
Yeah. Let's be friends. We both don't like this guy. Let's be friends. He didn't want to be on my podcast either. You know what I mean?
It's all bad as far as how that is, because it's all about mental health too. Like what kind of mentality do you have to be in to think that that's healthy to do something like that? I told you that earlier. Like, how do you wake up in the morning and tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna make a video about that guy. Yeah. And I'm gonna make everybody, get in on it with me. Or I'm gonna rile up the troops, and I'm just gonna go in on them.
Yeah.
Just so I can make people happy, I guess.
And
I
they
don't know, I
got,
think
you know, and no, but it goes down to mental health. There was a trigger that something happened in their life. One of the podcasters did a show, right? He got touched when he was younger.
Oh yeah,
He's mad at the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got daddy issues. He wants to be this gang member and call everybody out at his age. When he got busted, he claimed to be Christian. He didn't want no part of the life. He didn't want no part of the life. He went man down. You know? He didn't want none of the smoke. And now he's the toughest guy on YouTube.
I would say that it was pretty. I don't know. I guess it was pretty, because I do want to give him the credit that he was able to come out and say that he was touched. You know, I personally didn't expect him to say that publicly, but him saying that he was touched at a young age by some other person. I mean, it does explain why he kind of acts that way now. It's starting to all make sense.
It does. There's a trigger. It's part of the mental health. Yeah. You know, they need to come. You know, he talked about it. Yeah. He talked about it. Yeah. I'm not trying to disrespect him or nothing. That's sad. Yeah. That's sad that happened. But now it gives you an understanding on who these individuals are. Yeah. You know, why are they doing what they're doing, and for what reason? What is their goal? You know, what is their end goal? What are they going to be remembered for?
I mean, and yeah, you're right, because it's weird because this guy, I think, recently posted that he went to go talk to youth, like, you know, in jail. Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, why, like, if that youth sees what you do online, they're going to be like, why is this guy talking to us? This guy is, he's literally the opposite of what we should be. Yeah. Well, we shouldn't be.
But all of these dudes, you know, even including myself, have had issues in life. You know, whether I didn't have my mom and my dad in my life, you know, but I need to come out of my denial about that. I need to find out what triggered me, who influenced me. I need to come to terms that, you know what, it was my ego, it was me trying to earn this big old name for myself, you know, be somebody. But what was that going to accomplish? But the same repetitive circle, the same demise of my seed, which is our nation. Yeah. Right? Yeah. You got one dude, I didn't even want to bring him up, but that dude, Little Toro, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's going viral right now on TikTok. If you guys don't know him, he was a rapper from up north. I don't know if he raps still. He's a northerner, and he's had some issues. I'm not gonna go throw all his dirt out there, but he had some serious issues with him, and he had a falling out with his neighborhood or whatever, and he decided to disrespect all of them, all that whole car, you know, and he disrespected all the homies down here, all down south. And recently he got kicked out of his whatever, still lives with his grandparents or whatever, you know, went to Hawaii, got kicked out of Hawaii. He came over here to LA, got kicked out of certain spots, and made videos over here going crazy. You know, he's been admitted to a psychiatric holds on him. You know, where he had to you know, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be on medication, but he's down here, and he did a video at King Taco, you know, right there on Xolo and Chavez. Yeah. And he went in there. I thought it might have been a good video, you know, if he would have just had some respect, show some decor.
He was kind of acting like an ass, like a jerk.
But he started acting dumb, you know. He started disrespecting, you know, the women and the men in there, the workers, you know. They're working there, you know. They have families to feed, and he felt since they weren't contributing to his video, his content, you know, of a northerner being down here in LA, you know, he took it as disrespect. He has anger management issues. So he started talking masa on the way out. You know, walked a block away, made content how he's walking over here in LA, all, you know, no problems or nothing. No, you walked a block away and caught an Uber, and you left. Okay, you're not walking all through the barrios over here. He made another video out there in I forgot whose barrio.
But I mean, either way, even though he did just do a block, that was still very reckless and dangerous of him. Yeah. And
but he came over here, bro, and this is what I'm saying. He came over here with peaceful intentions, talking about how he wanted unity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he talked about how he wanted
see
unity,
that.
and he's gonna show people the same respect that they show him, and that's all he wants is for us to come together. I got inboxes from him. He's inboxed me on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, about, hey, I love what you're doing. I want to learn about our culture, and that's right, and we need to bring the North and the South together. Well, first of all, no, I'm not gonna, due to his charges, I'm not gonna mess with the dude, and just because he's unstable, I'm not trying to down him like that, but he's really got some serious issues that he needs to deal with, and
Well, it's safe to say that
he came over here on some peaceful stuff, bro. And what I'm saying is that he went all the way back up north, right, to wherever he's from, in San Francisco, and he started dissing all the homies down here.
Yeah.
Again, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna say you want unity. You dissed all the homies up there already, and this is publicly on his videos. He's done it publicly. He dissed all his homies out there, his own hood. He dissed all the homies down here. He came over here talking about he wants to do some peace treaty stuff. Then he went back up north dissing the homies again. That is mentally not there.
Well, I mean, do you know if he does take medication by any chance?
He's supposed to. He made a video today. Somebody shot me a short of him saying that he's back on his meds and, this and that, which eventually is not going to help him. That's not going to help him. The meds ain't what's going to help him.
Well, let me ask you, Marvelous, by his actions, do you think he was looking for a way out by doing something that reckless?
A way out? No, I think that he was looking for the views.
Because at the end,
that's what I think.
Because at the end of the day, had he crossed paths with somebody that was from that area, more than likely he would not be here.
This is what it is, and I'm gonna talk about.
And I only say that because of past history events that have happened in that area. Like there was one rapper that tried to shoot a music video on the 6th Street Bridge, and that rapper didn't tell the neighborhood that they were gonna do that, and they ended up unaliving the videographer.
Let me explain it, and I didn't want to explain it like this, but let me explain it in a gang sense. He's got bad charges, okay, that he admitted to, in court. So that's already all bad. He dissed a whole car. Yeah, that's every single gang up there. So he's not wanted right there. He dissed all the Sureños, Southerners down here. Yeah, he's dissed them. So he's not accepted by both cars, both teams. Okay. So who is he gonna have? He still wants to be a gang member. He still wants to. He just got a tattoo on his neck. Yeah. He still wants to portray himself to be a gang member without any gangs accepting him. Yeah. So what other people are gonna gravitate towards him? Who does he have left?
At this point, nobody.
There's nobody. So he has to resort to drastic measures. And the drastic measures would be just a content creator of what he thinks is comedy. He calls himself a comic. So what other thing, or what other how should I say it? What other at all are people, or am I gonna give somebody other than a person wearing all red, an ex-northerner coming down to LA, walking around and show, I could be or whatever. Well, first of all, not everybody knows you. And you weren't on the street that long for you to cause a ruckus, and you didn't actually walk in the barrio to a park where homies kick it at.
Oh like that. I mean, just he could have gone a little bit more up Soto, and he would have been at one of the projects.
So
very heavy.
For him to feel like he's doing something, it's just an unstable mindset, bro.
But again, going back to the question, do you think he was looking for a way out? And do you know what I mean by a way out?
Yeah, I think I'm assuming what you're talking about.
Because that he knew that was definitely a possibility in that area.
And you know what? It could be. But I don't think it was a way out because he was talking about peaceful stuff over here. He didn't do all that dissing. He didn't do that. Yeah, he yelled his neighborhood in his video. That's cool, whatever. But you're not over there yelling that in a vato's face, in a homie's face. Yeah. You're not doing that. You're in your camera, and for what anybody knows, you're right there on your phone, and people are just passing by looking at another cholito making content. Or maybe arguing with, they don't know what you're saying. They're not walking side by side with you. They don't know what you're doing. I could go do the same thing, and people are going to be like, damn, this vato's arguing with this hyena on the phone.
Yeah.
This vato is probably his phone bill due.
Now, let me ask you something that talks about another individual's mental health. There was somebody that said that was trying to that was talking about this whole event, but was also putting out the word to other people to wake up and keep their eyes out for individuals now and handle. Like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
And they were calling for other people to do something.
Yeah.
You know, do you think that was the right move to?
That's the dude asking for prayers right now. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is the most ignorant thing. For a person of that age, you need to stay home and be on your couch and watch your novelas at that point. You shouldn't be asking any homie to go handle business that you never handled. Oof. You know, this person that's saying all that was never a banger, NORBEEZ, like that. And that's on my neighborhood.
But do you notice
straight out?
Do you notice
it was never like that?
You notice a lot of these podcasters tend to do that.
They'll do that.
They'll ask everybody to.
They'll say, "Oh, we're gonna jump you."
Yeah.
Or we are gonna do. There's no I. There's no nothing. Mm-hmm. When I go through whatever I go through, homie, in my barrio, I never said, "Hey, homie, come with me to the mall."
Yeah.
You know, it's over here, and the vatos son lomas are always there. I didn't do all that. I didn't go when I used to go with my primo to go visit some hyenas up in Hazard.
Yeah.
You know, we would go walk up those hills just like the movie American Me. There's three of us, me, Dopey, and Trouble, walking all through there to go so he could go visit some hyena.
Now, where do you think?
I didn't say, "Hey, homies, you gotta come with us," or you know, give us a ride.
Well, where do you think their mental level is at when these guys tend to do this a lot? They tend to tell everybody else to fight their fight, except for themselves.
It's a lot of things, bro. It's a lot of things. It's people that it's okay. Look at about how long ago? 6 years ago, this whole trend started on YouTube, and it was the prison thing.
Oh yeah.
You had a prisoner's what is it? Stories from a current prisoner or something like that. You had that vato, you know, not showing his face. You know, he was interviewing people in prison, and a lot of the public had never heard about these stories. You know, they don't know what it is to keister something. They don't know nothing about a hot kite. They don't know these words, la mesa. They don't know nada. They don't know nothing about that unless they have family members that are in the mix, hard candy, whatever. You know, green light. What does that mean? They don't know none of this stuff. So of course, it's something that it's gonna what do I say? I don't want to say stimulate your mind, but it's gonna kind of be like, wow, I never heard somebody talk about this before.
Intrigue?
Yeah, intrigue them. It's gonna intrigue them, you know. But then that whole thing trickled down and it started a whole movement.
Oh yeah.
Then you had this dude get out of prison. You had this vato. Oh, he was on a dropout yard. You had this vato. He was an active member. You had these two individuals. You know, they came out in bad standing. You had this other video, oh, they're not telling the story right. I'm going to tell the story of what really happened. You know, then you got your prison guard now. Now, a prison guard wants to tell you from a prison guard's perspective of how it is, you know, to control people.
Hey, you got taggers now.
You know, oh, you got taggers now. Taggers now that want to be gang members, you know? And I was in good standing and I was at, none of that matters out here. None of that matters out here. You know? You got all these people telling their stories, and they're all talking crap about each other. Every single one of them. You know, they're dissing each other behind the scenes. One of them feels they were more gangster than the other. Some of them are from up north. They were downer than the homies from south. The homies from the sureños were no more than the norteños.
You also have the ones that don't ever show their face but talk like they're the best.
You know,
they know how to be the best cholo out there.
Yeah, they
never show their faces.
You got YouTube channels right now, bro. You got YouTube channels right now stalking other YouTubers and showing their lives while they're live.
Oh.
We've had it done to us. You know, by that little gerbil in that little room.
Yeah.
You know, he does that. He's in that room little day, like a little weasel, homie.
He wasn't happy when I gave him that strike.
You know?
But in all fairness, he did give me a strike.
But you know what I mean? Like it's a waste of time because the general public right here, the general people that don't give a shit about none of that.
Yeah.
Don't have nothing to do with any of that. You know what I mean?
And
are having to watch this, and every other culture that does have an actual YouTube account, whether it be food, whether it be their business, whether it be a travel account, them traveling to Cambodia, the Netherlands, wherever.
Oh,
those people, you know, they're making real content, and they're looking at our channels, at the Raza channels, bicker and argue about who was downer, who was on which yard in prison, who's in good standings, who's not in good standings. All diss each other, and it's embarrassing.
You know, and then the one thing too, I don't want to put all the blame on those people because I do want to say that there a lot of their people on the live chat. They're not like our live chat. Our live chat is special, but I see how a lot of people on their live chat gaslight them.
Yeah,
they make them think that you're right.
Yeah,
you know,
everybody has their fans, bro. And
I don't know. I wouldn't call them fans because I wouldn't call them fans because at least not for them because they're gaslighting them. They're manipulating the podcaster into thinking that he's right and encouraging them to keep going, keep pursuing this path. But at the end of the day, you know, this YouTube stuff is rough because you know. One YouTuber, and I know a lot of people don't want to say that, you know, he unalived himself, that he went out a different way. But you could tell that his last episodes, he was very depressed. He was complaining a lot. He showed in his face that he was emotionally like almost broken. And when the word got out, the first word came out that, you know, he unfortunately unalived himself. For the most part, I believe it to be true because at that exact same moment, a report came out that so many content creators were unaliving themselves, either because they weren't getting any views or they got demonetized, and that was a real issue with the mental health of these YouTubers. And I do believe some of these YouTubers right now that are doing that type of content, that are just talking smack about other people, some of them will probably end up unaliving themselves.
Okay, but look I don't know what that dude did to him, if he did anything to himself. I don't know about that. I heard the same thing. But if it was from the other circumstances that they said it was, and that being a cancer issue or whatever, if it was from that, maybe he should have took a step back and asked for help. Maybe he should have said, and not just for him. I'm saying anybody that is dealing with any mental health or any physical health issues. Maybe you should stop what you're doing and ask for help. Yeah. None of us ask, especially men. Yeah. We don't like asking other people for help, especially other men, because we want to be so down. We want to patch ourselves up and act like we completed this mission. You know? Yeah. Yeah. And that's a lie. That's a lie. You know, if you're suffering from anything that is harmful to your body physically or mentally, don't be afraid to ask for help, man. Yeah, there's remedies. There's remedies through words. There's remedies through herbs. There's remedies out there, and you could save yourself. But we have this persona that we're trying to portray ourselves to be in front of the audience. Yeah, everybody that's watching. We don't want to look weak. Nope. Ain't nobody wanna say, you know what, I cried today. You know what, damn, I miss my kids, man. Yeah. Hey, you know, we're not like girls. We're not out here. Hey, babe, you look beautiful today. We don't do that. I think when NORBEEZ comes over here, I don't say, hey, homie, you look handsome today, homie. Hey, hey, I like the way you dress today, dog. I like that sweater, homie. Like, we don't do that to each other. Nah. We want to say, hey, homie, you don't got these. You don't got this.
Well, that's the thing. You know, men don't get thanked for anything.
Yeah, we don't get flowers.
We don't get flowers.
When's the last time you got flowers?
I never got flowers.
You know? Yeah. When's the last time one of your friends, bro, one of your friends said, hey, NORBEEZ, hey, I love you, man. I love you. You know? I'm glad. I'm proud of what you're doing. I just want to tell you that because tomorrow I might not see you, homie. Exactly. It's something you got to think about.
Yeah, I do.
It's something you shouldn't have to think about that. You should have people telling you.
I
they
feel
love
like
you.
somebody did, and I feel like a jerk because I forgot.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
I'll just play. Nah, but you know,
but it's true though.
You should have all you homies watching this right now, man. You don't gotta be from a barrio, but you should have somebody telling you, "Hey, I love you, homie. I love you. I'm glad that you hung in there. I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad you made it out the '90s. You know, I'm glad that you didn't get so depressed that you didn't last in that job. I'm glad you didn't go hurt yourself when your ex left you. You know, I'm glad that you survived that car crash. I love you. I'm glad you're still here, homie. This is what you did for me. I remember the time that you said this, and it meant a lot to me. I'm always gonna remember you for that. You know?
Yeah.
When's the last time that any of you vatos said I love you to one of your homies? I remember back in the day, me and the homies, we used to tell each other we loved each other.
Yeah.
I had a homie, the first time he told me that, my homie Cisco, he's doing all day right now. He's doing life. But I remember I was a youngster, and I remember he had dropped me off. I think we were cruising, and I was little. And he goes, all right, Holmes, hey, I love you, dog. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this fool told me he loved me right now? Like, hell nah. You know? Like, it felt weird.
Yeah.
But now I think about it, and it's like, man, you know what? We should. Your homie, you should actually know your homies to love them. You know, but a lot of homies, they're not in the barrio to love each other. They may fake tell each other that and put their arms around you, but hey, most of the time, a lot of vatos don't even trust the homies from their own barrio.
Yeah, that's the tough part. I mean, but well, for the most part, some of them, you know, give you a reason not to trust them either. But at the same time, you know, you're right that we as men, we're taught, I don't know if we're taught not to do that to each other, or, you know, we just go by social standards where men just don't encourage men or give support.
It's that our homes have been broken into, bro. That's what we're getting back at. Our homes have been broken into, so we have a lot of trauma, and our friends are made through trauma bonds. Bonding through each other's trauma. Oh, you went through that? Oh, me too, homie. My dad was busted in that prison too. Oh, my dad left my mom too. Oh, my parents broke. Oh, yeah. Your grandparents raised you? Oh, mine did too. Oh, they used to cook that for you? Yeah. Oh, your parents went through substance abuse too? Oh, so did mine, homie. Oh, yeah. They used to do this. They used to do that. You know?
Yeah.
And me as a little kid, not knowing, you know what was messed up? And I'm so sorry for what I used to do, bro. I'm so ashamed of myself.
What?
My uncle and my dad, you know, they used to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they had all these little colorful balloons. And I remember that from my mom.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I used to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
And my grandma would take me, my prima, and my other little cousin, and I would buy a little bag of balloons. And I would tie them into a knot, and I would hide them in the house. You know, one by the cabinet where my dad would get his syrup for his pancakes in the morning, and I would put it right there in the corner.
Yeah.
And I remember my uncle used to find. They both would find them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Hey, like, you know, calling my dad to the bathroom. Look, you know, look what I found." And all you would hear is just mad. He would be so. I was a little kid though. I was 6 years old, 7 years old. You know, a little. I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't hip to the skip yet. And all you would hear is, "God damn it, Danny! I told you not to do that. I told you." And they would come out so mad. You know, they thought they found something. And me all laughing with my cousin. I thought it was funny. But I didn't know their mental state of mind.
Yeah, that part. That's
I didn't know what they were going through. They were suffering.
That I'm not. Yeah, you know what?
They were suffering.
That was pretty messed up. That you exploited their thing.
Yeah, and even later on in life, when I went through my own issues.
Yeah.
You know, I had to take a step back, bro, and I had to realize, like, dang, man. I'm right here going through all this, you know, withdrawals and all that stuff. And now I know how they feel. I know what they were scared of.
Oh.
You know? And I would never want that done to me.
Oh, that's tough.
You know,
Yeah,
I would never
yeah.
want that done to me. Everything that I said I would never be, I became.
That's like that's almost the same thing as like a recovering alcoholic, and you as a child you purposely went out and got like a six pack and split those cans in different places so they'll find it.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Hey, my bad. You know what? We're rambling.
That's pretty bad, bro.
Let's take some calls, man.
That
My bad. I apologize, you guys. I apologize. You know, you guys are just right here listening
Hey,
to
you're
all
a
this drama.
jerk as a kid.
Man, be quiet, man. I'm ashamed of that. You know, I shouldn't have done that.
Man, it's all starting to work into my brain. Fuck, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. Not to make you feel bad, but
My bad for the calls. I know I lagged it on this one.
That was, wow. Wow, it's 9:43.
Yeah, bro. Us talking, me talking.
But that was that was uncalled for, Marvelous. That was uncalled for.
Okay, NORBEEZ.
Little
Enough.
6-year-old Marvelous, that is.
I was a little brat, man.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the number should be up now, and give us a call. If you're lucky, you won't get dropped. If you're unlucky, you will get dropped.
Forget it.
That being said, shout out to 10 Flowers, shout out to Alfredo Osorio, shout out to Andrew Vallejo's channel, shout out to Clarissa Turcio, the Red Cat Uprock, Michael Ojeda. All right, and here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from tonight? Caller, your name and where are you calling from tonight? We can hear you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What up? What up, NORBEEZ? It's Jonathan from Kansas. What up, Marvelous?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, Jonathan?
Good. Good. What up, man? Just right here, man. Fucking going back home from truck driving.
Oh,
that's right. That's
but,
right.
yeah, I had a question. So, you know, yeah, you had talked about, you know, like us as men, our generational curses go through us, right?
Right.
All right. So, what happens to the females? Like, does it end with them? Like, or does anything happen? Like, I was just curious, what, you know?
Oh, they go through the same generational curse, bro. They go through the same stuff. Everything that we feel we don't deserve as men and women, we deserve every single thing, bro. Until we make a change to change that frequency in our DNA, that story. That story's in your DNA, bro. It's passed down. That's why you remember certain things. You have you astral project certain memories of people. You even see images of people in your dreams because you've met those people before. You've met them either in this lifetime or the previous one when you were here before. So everything that they're going through, they go through the same exact thing, bro. And it just gets passed down and passed down.
Does it get passed down through female, like through our kids, or is that generational?
Yeah, well, if you have
still through the male.
Yeah, if you have a daughter, you know, whatever you know, stuff that your transgressions, bro, they're gonna get passed down to her. They're gonna get passed down to her. Sure. But also is gonna get added onto her is the men that she's been with as well. You know, she bees with a male because remember we put our energy into women. And that stays with them. Stays with them for a lifetime. So, you know, they have to be very careful of who they're letting into their home, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking about my wife about that one. I was like, man, I'm gonna ask Marvelous next time.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you calling though, homie. Just drive safe,
man.
Yeah, man,
for sure.
Drive safe, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Have a good rest.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna keep listening.
No worries.
Thank
you.
Appreciate you. Hey, you were a little jerk when you were a 6-year-old, man. That's not
NORBEEZ,
good. That's
would
not
you
good
shut
out of
up?
my head, man.
Man, you need to get Taco Bell out of your head.
Hey. But, hey, shout out to the live chat. Shout out to Smiley. Shout out to Clarissa. I think I already said that. All right. Caller, you're on Marvelous Minds tonight. Your name and where are you calling from?
It's the brother of Stockton.
That's right.
Stockton.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
What's up, people? Hey, I got a question for both of you. As a father, and I know you got daughters too, Marvelous, and
yes, sir.
you got kids too, NORBEEZ.
Hey.
But I'm a father, and I got a 4-year-old daughter, and every day, like, just by me being a father, like I got fears and I got desires for her, brother, and one of them is for her to grow up. And I'm not a dad that desires like much for her, but I do desire that she grows up and has, you know, a family. But I specifically desire for her to grow up, to have a boyfriend and have a husband eventually and have children as young as she is, brother. But because we live in times where like the roles are being reversed and confusion is being like forced down our throats, and because like gender, like people say, oh, talk about breaking gender norms, which I don't agree with, brother. I don't agree with none of that garbage. But having a daughter like Marvelous and NORBEEZ, like what would you say to a father, or like how would you like, what would you say to help a little girl always embrace like being feminine and being girly, and like always encouraging it without me being like feminized in the process of it, brother, you know? Because I still want her to like find a man who's like to find a man who's strong like myself, you know, brother.
Yeah,
but it's hard though, Marvelous, because like I'll go, brother, to like I'll go places, brother, and there's a lot of fathers out there, no disrespect to them, but it's almost like they feel like they gotta be like girly or feminine too. And I don't want to do that, brother. I still want to show her what a man is. But how would you like encourage a little girl to still always embrace like being feminine?
My answer might be different than NORBEEZ, but this is I'm gonna answer your question with a question, but I'm gonna give you the answer. What makes a woman beautiful? Let me ask you that real quick. I'm gonna give you the answer, but I want to know your answer, bro. What makes a woman beautiful?
Man, what makes her beautiful is,
or how would a woman know she was beautiful? How would she know?
If she loves herself.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you. I understand.
Pretty much like how I feel about it.
Okay, let me give you a physical sense of that answer. A woman wouldn't know, and women are gonna feel some type of way. Some women will, because I've given this answer on TikTok before on the live that I did. A very specific thing that makes a woman beautiful is a man. A man makes a woman beautiful. They wouldn't know what beauty is unless a man showed them how beautiful you were or beautiful a woman was. Anything else would be just competition. Like competition with women would be makeup. I'm prettier than you. My lips are bigger than your lips, or I have longer hair. But what brings the beauty out in women is a man's love. I believe that, and just the same vice versa. What brings out a man, a real man, a protector, is a man, a woman telling a man and letting him lead her, you know, and guide her in the right way. So as long as you project yourself to always be a man in your relationship, if you're with her mom or if you're in a new relationship, is treating that woman and guiding her with the utmost respect, so she sees that in you and she knows, okay, this is the kind of man I need to look for. I seen how my dad treated his wife or my mother, and I want that. I want to be treated like that someday. Don't be like, mija, you need to wear this, you need to do this. Yeah, those are guiding steps, but by you acting it out and you letting your girl or her mother, I don't know if you're still in the relationship with her mom, but you letting her know how beautiful she is on the daily, buying her roses, you know, and teaching her new things. Teach her in front of her and show your wife, hey babe, let me show you this, because she's watching. You were a kid one time. You were listening to your parents. You know the rights and wrongs of what they were doing now at your age. Before, we didn't realize them, but we had a sense of what was right and wrong. You know, but as long as she sees you conduct yourself as a respectful man with morals, she's going to look for that, you know? And she's going to know what men, oh man, that man doesn't, that man, hey dad. And also the communication with her, you know, communicate with her, bro. And don't ever give her the short answer. You know, let her know why that's a bad idea. and show her the consequences of those decisions that other girls are making. You see me, huh? That girl right there that's doing this on social media, because everything's social media. You don't have to show them that, but I'm just giving you an example. You see this, you know, maybe she didn't have her father in her life. You know, I care more about you not to dress like that, or you don't need to have makeup to consider yourself beautiful. You were born beautiful. You know, you're special. Your long hair is beautiful. You know, let me show you how to cook, mija. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. You don't need to be right there acting all feminine like some vatos do, but by the way you conduct yourself as a man is going to show her what man she should look for.
Yeah. Okay,
Wow.
okay, I agree.
Okay, wow. That's
I appreciate you calling, homie, always.
Yeah, you're right though. I mean, I think
All right,
for
hey,
the
right on,
most-
people. Yeah, God bless. Yeah, well, did you have anything, NORBEEZ?
Yeah, mine is very not. I wouldn't say the opposite of what Marvelous said, but for the most part, what I would do had I had a daughter, I would definitely teach her to respect the role of a female, because the female has their role in life. I mean, for the most part, they do carry a child. And you know, be logical about it. Let her know that, well, why do boys get with girls? Why does that happen? It's to give birth. It's not for entertainment. Although, you know, for the most part, society will tell you it's for entertainment, but for the most part, it's to procreate. Be honest with it. Let her know that the role is to procreate. That's why girls like boys, and that's why boys like girls. Let her respect, teach her how to respect the role, what a female is, what they provide, how they raise children. You know, their role in it is very important for them to respect it, because a lot of these women don't respect the role that is a female. They especially in society, you know, it'll tell you that a lot of society tells women that they gotta be a boss bitch. They gotta look out for the money. They gotta do this. They gotta want material stuff, but they but in that whole thing, they not once talk about what a female is. What is their role in this life? You know, get rid of all those false illusions. And you know, for the most part, you know, I think when Marvelous says, like, you know, men make them pretty, I think for the most part he's right, in the sense that there are women that dress up and put on makeup for the purpose to attract a man. But there are women that do dress up just so they could express themselves, how they want the world to look at them, not how they want a man to look at them, but how they want to express themselves. They'll dress up in their own way, and you could always tell which woman dresses to express themselves and which ones are specifically targeting men. And the ones that target men usually always end up looking the same as every other woman. That's how you could tell the difference between one that is attracting a specific man and only man, and then one that's dressing up because they love wearing a certain dress, they love certain makeup, or they love certain colors. And those are the women that, you know, learn to appreciate themselves and express themselves in their own way.
Yeah.
But for me, that's what I would want. That's what I would try to tell a daughter. You know, find yourself, find who you are, express yourself through your clothing, through your makeup. Let it be for you, not to target a man, because the ones that do dress up to target men, it's very obvious that they're targeting men. And I'm saying because they tend to wear the same makeup pattern as every other woman.
Okay, NORBEEZ.
But you know, that's my look on it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
homie. Thank
I
you.
appreciate the people. Hey, God bless.
Same.
You too, homie. Dang, NORBEEZ. You're taking it longer than me, homie.
Hey.
Oh my God. NORBEEZ.
They don't call it NORBEEZ Mindz for nothing.
Welcome to NORBEEZ Mindz. Dang, I'm gonna start another YouTube channel, man.
But that's just the way I see, as you know, as the role of a female. You know, that's just my way.
All right, let's take one more, man.
We're gonna take one more.
One more. Jeez.
But yeah, I don't know. That's.
Good answer. I respect your answer, bro.
Thank you. I respect your answer.
Yeah, you better.
Hey.
Just kidding, homie. Just kidding. NORBEEZ. No quema que pelon's funny, man. I was trying not to laugh at the chat, man.
Damn, Sal.
Pelon was born in 94 M. He was going in too.
Oh man.
All right, who else we got? We got one more or no?
Nah,
if
not
not,
yet.
then we'll end it.
All right, guys. Last chance to put in a call and
Only
talk about what
5
we
seconds.
talked about.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, 1. All right, that was the last one.
Hey.
All right, NORBEEZ.
All right, guys. That was the last one.
Final thought. We didn't even do a poll tonight.
No, we didn't.
See the way you were?
Dang, it's just we got into the conversation. Then,
You
for the
got,
most part,
you
that's
got
what I
into the
like.
conversation.
You know, it's hard to like that. Never mind. Shout out to Two Face Entertainment.
Hey, where's he at? Man,
He just
finally,
jumped, he just jumped in. No, he's been here. He's talked about
right.
how schools have improved their lunches
Okay.
these days. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Fred.
Shout out to Central California and all the homies out there.
That's right. And Salinas.
Mm.
All right. Go ahead, NORBEEZ. You want to give a thought? Or what? Or you have any thoughts? Please keep it.
No more calls, guys. You know what?
Please keep it in a time limit.
Let me take this. Okay. You know what? I'm glad we talked about this because that's one of the issues that a lot of our viewers, a lot of the people that are the great people that are on here, they like for us to touch on men's health because again, nobody unfortunately unalives themselves more than men. You know, it's a very tough world, and yeah, you're right. We don't really get to hear the thank you, the I loves yous, and you're doing a great job, and you know, it's always great to see. Men don't get a lot of that. You know, men for the most time get ignored, and we take it, but there's only a certain amount that we take it, and unfortunately, a lot of people have unalived themselves. So that's why I'm glad we did. We talked about men's health because, you know, a lot of these people that do these podcasts that tend to spread negativity or, you know, confuse their audience by telling them, let's unite, but if this, if that, and if that guy, let's keep going after him. You know, it doesn't make sense. And that's a good example of how a lot of these men out here have mental problems because they should just be focused in their own lives, their community, how to really uplift our people, but it doesn't make sense when you're saying all these good things and then you say, but you know what? Let me bring up this person and blah 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 blah. If you see him, go after him, do something. I probably won't, but because I'm 300 miles away, but you guys should do that and handle it. So and it's worrisome because, you know, they do get gaslit, but some people actually believe these people. And that's what worries me, that people believe what these guys are saying when these are not the guys that will show up. These are the guys that ask other people to show up.
Yeah.
And it's bad because they spread this word, they spread this ideal that, you know, hey, I'm a somebody, I say all the right words, so believe me. But in reality, they're not those guys. They're not those people. They're lying to an audience to make them believe that they're these individuals when they're not. And it's bad because they're messing with their mental health. They're manipulating them. And then later on, they find out, wow, I'm following a hypocrite. I'm following somebody that's just making me be angry. Yeah. He's making me hate. He's making me hate a guy named Marvelous.
All right. Thank you, NORBEEZ. Thank you. So,
hey,
I appreciate that, bro. What I want to say, my final thought is, be very careful of what you're indulging in. You know, whether it's listening to one of these podcasts, even mine. Get to know who you're listening to if you can, if that makes any sense. I know that we're behind a screen. And it's hard to decipher a man's credibility and a man's true character, if you will. Like NORBEEZ said, he's a funny guy on IG, right? But is that really him? You know, I'm a serious person when I do interviews, but is that really me in real life? You know, and what is a man's true intentions? You know, what does he want? As much as for himself as well as you know, entering his life. What is it gonna benefit you? You know, are you gonna Do you just like that he's a funny person or she's a funny person, so you're gonna hang out together? Or do you have the same beliefs? Are you only trauma bonding? Do you have the same hurtful background? How are you gonna fix that? You know, because there's still things that you're dealing with. You know, you can't just put something that happened as a child away, or something that happened as in your neighborhood or in a relationship. You can't just close the door and hide that. You know, you have to deal with it. You know, and it sucks that some of these people, you know, are dealing with things way late in their life. You know, 50 something years old, and they're barely dealing with things, you know, but they want to lead the sheep, you know, and just I'm warning you, be careful, because they might lead you to slaughter, you know. So yeah, just come out of your denial first, you know, before you go searching for somebody, and that be friend, or significant other, or whatever, or even your homies that you have around your life, you know. They're gonna have an effect and have an influence on your kids, you know, and as well as yourself, you know. You don't want to look weak in front of your kids when your homies are around, and maybe your kids might look up to your homies that maybe they were downer than you, you know. And I seen it with homies, you know, homies kids. They're already little vatos, you know, little vato locos doing their thing, and their dads are still, you know, with the functions out here, you know, and they want that for their kids. You know, they want them to be a part of their neighborhood. They don't want the neighborhood to you know, end, you know. But how far is that gonna get them? You know, we need to educate our tribe, you know, from ground zero. And as more than that, we need to let our kids and the people that we love, our people, know how special you are. You know that you're more important. You mean more. You're valuable. You just haven't been told that. You didn't even know that. You know, you want to be remembered for being the funny person, or the person that's dresses nice, or the downest homie. But those are all fictitious things. Those are things that don't matter. There's something that you're supposed to be doing down here, and it's, you know, it's fighting for your tribe's survival, because we're being overran, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I send my respect always, and stay tuned for the badass oldie show that we do.
Hey.
And remember, Thursday we're gonna do Throwback Thursday with some early '90s hits. I got some bangers for you guys too. But appreciate you guys' time, you know, for you guys being a part of the show.
Definitely.
And always to my moderators, everybody, 805 Plumbing, Sal, 94M, Clarissa, Ninja Magic,
Infinity Carranza,
all you guys. Who else? Give some shout outs.
Lisa Duran,
always Mary Lou, always respects.
OG Crypto to Daniel.
You know, thank you, Jedi, the Red Cat, Lattice, and your girl, bro. Appreciate you guys both. Cadillac, appreciate you, homie. Shout out to all you vatos. I'm not even gonna call you Texas fools or Cali fools or whatever you guys call each other. You guys are more than a fool.
Hey.
You guys are more than that.
Shout out to all the super chatters also.
So yeah, go for it, bro.
805 Plumbing with his super chat saying it's a butt thermometer. Quit lying, bro. And
it's a scriber, homie.
Shoot for the stars. Hey, me, who's just dropping in to say hello. Have an awesome show.
Thank you.
And Sumo Element that said, thank you for your content from San Gabriel, California. Stay marvelous.
Number one stun. I appreciate you, 818. Yeah, so thank you for being a part of the show. I hope you guys have a good night. And my respects to you and the family.
Definitely.
Gracias.